And I'm joined now from Washington by Stefan Szabo. He's Executive Director of the Transatlantic Academy at the German Marshall Fund there. Stefan, as we just heard, the majority of Germans think that reunification was a really good thing. You were somebody who closely followed events at the time. Do you agree with them? Are they correct?
Yes, I think they are correct. I think it's great to have a unified and democratic and peaceful Germany, and it's very important for Europe to have this very solid core, successful core at the heart of a continent that's having a lot of problems right now. I would also say there was a recent poll here in the United States by the Pew Foundation that found that about 75% of Americans think that a unified Germany is a reliable partner, and I think there's great feeling here, too, that it was a success.
Okay, so both on an international and domestic scale, it got a positive report card. Now, when we look at the way that reunification was conducted, though, and we approach it with a critical eye, what could have been done differently?
Right. I think you have to separate the external unification. That's the diplomacy, the 2+4 talks, the diplomacy of German unification, which had to occur very quickly, in part because East Germany was collapsing, but also in part because the West Germans realized that Gorbachev and Shevardnadze might not stay in power very long, so they had to get the external deal done. But in order to do that, they had to move ahead very quickly on internal unification, and there I think they moved much too quickly, and as a result, there was a very high cost to pay. I think the point you made at the beginning that the people were making is it's taken at least 25 years for Germany to be really unified. I think only now, after all the costs and the time and the troubles that were involved, do we begin to see what a unified Germany is going to look like over the next 25 to 30 years.
Right, and let's dig deeper into the economics of all of this, because as you mentioned, that is one of the biggest criticisms among people who say that they don't think reunification was such a great thing. It costs so much money to bring the East up to scale, and a lot of people say that it isn't even up to scale right now, that there's still work to be done.
Yeah, I think that's right. I mean, part of the problem was, I think, that there was a desire to bring West German standards to East Germany too quickly, and as a result, the advantages that the East Germans had in terms of low wages, for example, were not there, and the labor costs became very high in Eastern Germany, so West German businesses decided just to keep moving east, and they went to places like Poland and the Czech Republic. So I think that hurt, the East Germans. What you see now is a sort of mezzogiorno in the East. You see certain areas that are prosperous in Eastern Germany, like in Saxony, but you see a lot of underpopulated or depopulated areas with a lot of the younger people moving to the west. And so it has been a very mixed success, and I do think that the economics of it could have been handled much better.
Okay, so 25 years on, a positive report card for reunification, but perhaps a little bit of work to be done in the former East on an economic level. Stefan Szabo for us from Washington. Thank you very much for your insight. We appreciate it.
Sure thing. Thank you.